Fashion after 50 is not about trying to look younger, it is about understanding how clothing shapes the way the body is perceived and learning how small styling choices can either elevate or quietly age an outfit. Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to EverElegant Style, where we help women over 50 feel confident, polished, and beautifully themselves through timeless fashion choices. Many women reach a stage in life where their wardrobe feels stable, they know what they like, they know what feels comfortable, and they often continue wearing the same types of clothing that worked well for years. There is nothing wrong with that. Familiar pieces bring comfort and confidence, but over time, certain style habits can slowly begin to change the way an outfit looks without us realizing it. One of the most common examples appears in everyday tops. Tops are the visual center of most outfits. They sit near the face, they shape the torso, and they determine how balanced the body appears. When the cut length or structure of a top is not quite right, it can quietly shorten the torso, widen the middle, or remove the clean lines that make clothing look elegant. This does not mean the clothing itself is bad. Many tops that women wear are comfortable, practical, and easy to style. The problem usually appears in small details. Fabrics that are too soft without structure, necklines that sit too flat against the collarbone, sleeves that cut the armline in an awkward place, or lengths that stop exactly at the widest point of the body. When several of these elements appear together, the result is subtle but noticeable. The outfit begins to look heavier, slightly dated, or less intentional. Instead of creating a smooth vertical line through the body, the clothing breaks the silhouette into shorter sections, which visually reduces height and removes that effortless elegance many women want their style to express. The interesting part is that most women do not notice these changes because the pieces themselves feel comfortable and familiar, but once you start paying attention to proportion and structure, the difference becomes very clear. Elegant style after 50 is not about dramatic transformations. It is about quiet improvements. A slightly better neckline, a more balanced length, or a fabric with a little more structure can instantly make the entire outfit appear more refined. In this video, we will explore 5 very common clothing habits that often make women over 50 look older without realizing it. These are simple styling patterns that appear again and again in everyday wardrobes. More importantly, we will also look at the elegant alternatives, the small adjustments that restore balance, improve proportion, and help clothing support the body rather than work against it. Once you understand these differences, getting dressed becomes easier, outfits feel more intentional, and your overall style begins to look calmer, lighter, and far more polished. One of the first style habits that quietly ages many women after 50 is wearing tops that are too long and shapeless. Many women choose longer tops because they feel safer. They feel like they hide the stomach or hips and create more comfort during the day. But when a top becomes too long without structure, it begins to change the proportions of the entire body. When a top extends far below the hip line, it visually shortens the legs and lengthens the torso. This breaks the natural balance of the silhouette, and the body begins to appear heavier and less defined. Instead of creating a smooth vertical line, the outfit looks divided, and the eye focuses on the middle area of the body, rather than moving smoothly from top to bottom. Another common issue appears when the fabric of the top is extremely soft and thin. Fabrics that collapse easily may feel comfortable, but they often cling to areas of the body in an unflattering way. When fabric has no structure, it follows every curve and sometimes emphasizes the lower belly or waistline in ways that were never intended. Elegant women often choose fabrics that have gentle structure. These fabrics are not stiff or uncomfortable, but they hold their shape slightly away from the body. This small distance between fabric and skin creates a cleaner line and allows the clothing to glide rather than cling. Fabrics like soft cotton blends, lightweight ponte, refined knit, or structured silk blends often create a much more polished appearance. Sleeve length is another small detail that can quietly change the visual balance of a top. Sleeves that cut directly across the widest part of the upper arm can make the arms appear broader and the torso heavier. Even when the rest of the outfit is balanced, a slightly longer sleeve that ends just above the elbow or softly below the shoulder line often creates a smoother, more elegant arm line. Necklines also play a powerful role in how tops influence the face and upper body. Very high closed necklines can sometimes make the chest area appear wider and the neck shorter, especially when combined with heavy fabrics near the collarbone. Many elegant women choose necklines that create gentle openness, such as soft, 5-neck shapes, subtle scoop necks, or relaxed boat neck. These shapes allow light to reflect upward, toward the face, and create a lifted appearance. The key idea is not to remove comfort from your wardrobe. Comfort remains important, but elegance appears when comfort and structure work together instead of choosing clothing that hides the body. Elegant style supports the body with balanced proportions, thoughtful fabrics, and small details that guide the eye smoothly from the shoulders down through the silhouette. Once you begin noticing how length, fabric, sleeve lines, and necklines influence the overall balance of a top, you will start to see why certain pieces quietly age an outfit, while others make the same outfit appear lighter, fresher, and far more refined. Another style habit that quietly ages many women after 50 is relying too heavily on dark, heavy colors close to the face. Dark colors can certainly look elegant, but when they are used without balance, they can remove light from the upper part of the outfit. Many women naturally reach for black, navy, or deep brown tops because these colors feel classic and slimming, and in many situations, they can look beautiful. But when very dark colors sit directly under the face, without any contrast, they can create shadows along the jawline and neck. This can make the skin appear dull and the overall outfit feel heavier than it needs to be. Elegant women often understand the power of light near the face. They know that color placement is just as important as the clothing itself. When the area around the face includes a little brightness, entire appearance feels fresher, calmer, and more polished. This does not mean you must stop wearing dark colors. Dark colors remain an important part of many elegant wardrobes. The difference comes from how they are styled. Instead of placing a very dark color directly under the face, a softer tone or a lighter layer that lifts the complexion. For example, a dark blazer worn over a soft cream blouse creates contrast that brightens the face. A navy sweater paired with a light scarf can instantly soften the entire upper body. Even a simple necklace that reflects light can help separate the face from darker fabrics. Another small detail that influences how color behaves near the face is fabric texture. Very flat, matte fabrics can absorb light and create a heavier appearance, while fabrics with subtle texture or gentle movement allow light to reflect softly upward toward the face. Hair color also interacts with clothing color. When hair and clothing share very similar dark tones, the face can visually disappear into the outfit, creating a more tired effect. Many elegant women balance this by choosing clothing colors that provide a small amount of contrast with their hair tone, allowing the face to remain the natural focal point. Accessories also play an important role. Simple earrings, a delicate necklace, or even the shape of a collar can frame the face and guide attention upward. These small elements add dimension and keep the outfit from feeling visually flat. When color placement, fabric, texture, and small accessories work together, the entire upper body becomes brighter, more balanced, and far more elegant. The goal is not brightness for the sake of brightness. The goal is gentle light that supports the face and keeps the outfit feeling alive and intentional. Once you begin paying attention to how color behaves near the face, you will start to notice that the most elegant outfits are rarely built from darkness alone. They include soft contrast, thoughtful layering, and just enough light to make the entire look feel calm, polished, and beautifully balanced. Another habit that quietly ages many outfits after 50 is wearing clothing that has lost its original structure. Many pieces in our wardrobe start beautifully. When they are new, the fabric is smooth, the seams sit correctly, and the shape of the garment supports the body, but over time, frequent washing, daily use, and soft fabrics can slowly change how a piece behaves. A cardigan that once held a clean line may begin to stretch downward. A knit top that once looked refined may start to cling unevenly around the waist or hip areas. These changes happen slowly, so most women do not notice them immediately. The clothing still feels comfortable, so it continues to stay in the wardrobe. However, structure is one of the quiet secrets behind elegant style clothing that holds its shape, creates smooth vertical lines through the body. When the fabric collapses, silhouette becomes less defined. Elegant women often pay attention to how fabric behaves. Rather than focusing only on the style of the garment, they choose materials that keep a gentle shape around the body. Fabrics with a little weight and a controlled drape tend to maintain their elegance longer than extremely soft, lightweight knits. Another common issue appears in stretched necklines and waistbands. When necklines lose their shape, they begin to sit unevenly across the collarbone. This draws attention to the garment instead of the face and can make the entire outfit appear worn. Waistbands that twist or stretch also change the way clothing sits on the body, creating extra folds where the fabric should fall smoothly. Refreshing structure in a wardrobe does not require replacing everything. Often the solution is simply choosing pieces that hold their form better. Structured cotton blends, refined knits, ponte fabrics, and quality denim tend to keep their shape through many wears and washes. These fabrics create clean lines that allow the body to look supported instead of hidden. Tailoring can also restore elegance to clothing that still has good fabric but needs adjustment. Shortening a sleeve, adjusting the waist, or correcting the shoulder line can transform a piece that feels ordinary into one that looks intentionally polished. Another helpful habit is regularly editing the wardrobe. Elegant style becomes easier when every piece still performs well. Clothing that has lost its structure may feel familiar, but it rarely supports the refined appearance most women want after 50. When garments hold their shape, the entire outfit begins to feel lighter and more confident. The lines of the body look smoother, movement looks natural, and the clothing appears calm rather than tired. Understanding the role of fabric structure helps explain why some outfits instantly look elegant, while others feel slightly off. The difference often comes not from fashion trends, but from the quiet strength of fabrics that continue to support the silhouette beautifully over time. Another style habit that often ages an outfit after 50 is relying too heavily on clothing that is oversized without intention. Comfort is important. Choose looser clothing because it feels relaxed and forgiving. But when garments become too large without structure, body can disappear inside the fabric and the entire silhouette begins to lose its balance. Oversized clothing can look stylish when it is designed with proportion in mind, but random looseness usually creates the opposite effect. The shoulders drop too far, the sleeves hang past the hands, and the waistline disappears completely. The outfit begins to look heavy and unstructured. When clothing has no visual shape, the eye cannot find a natural line to follow from the shoulders down through the body. This causes the outfit to appear wider and shorter, even when the person wearing it has a balanced figure. Many women believe oversized clothing hides areas they feel unsure about, but in reality, it often adds more visual volume than necessary. Elegant women understand that ease and shape can exist together, that allow movement but still respect the natural outline of the body. This does not mean clothing must be tight. Instead, it means the garment gently follows the body rather than floating far away from it. For example, a blouse that softly skims the waist and hips creates a graceful line while still feeling comfortable. A jacket with a defined shoulder and a relaxed body allows space without losing structure. Even trousers with a slightly relaxed cut can look polished when the waistband and hip area remain clean and balanced. Another helpful technique is balancing volume. If one piece of an outfit has more looseness, the other pieces can remain more structured. This creates harmony within the silhouette. A relaxed sweater paired with tailored trousers can feel comfortable yet refined, while a flowing blouse combined with a structured skirt maintain elegance without stiffness. Length also plays a powerful role. Oversized garments that are too long can shorten the leg line, and make the torso appear larger. Elegant outfits usually maintain clear proportions, where the top ends around the high hip or mid-hip, allowing the legs to remain visually long. Accessories and layering can also restore balance. A simple belt, an open blazer, or a softly structured cardigan can guide the eye vertically and help define the silhouette without sacrificing comfort. The goal is not to remove ease from clothing. The goal is to keep the body visible within the outfit. When garments support the natural shape rather than hiding it, style begins to feel lighter, calmer, and far more intentional. When proportion, structure, and comfort work together, the result is a wardrobe that feels effortless yet refined. The clothing moves with the body, and the overall appearance becomes quietly elegant without needing dramatic changes. The final style habit that quietly ages many outfits after 50 is allowing too many details to compete within the same look. Sometimes clothing pieces individually look beautiful, but when they are combined together, the result becomes visually busy instead of calm and refined. Many wardrobes slowly collect items that have small decorative elements, patterns, extra buttons, gathers, ruffles, or layered textures. None of these things are wrong on their own, but when several of them appear together in one outfit, the eye no longer knows where to focus. Elegant style often feels calm because it allows space within the outfit. When every piece includes strong detail, the outfit begins to look crowded, and the natural presence of the person wearing the clothing becomes less visible. One common example appears when patterned tops are combined with textured cardigans, statement jewelry, and complex accessories at the same time. Each item may look attractive separately, but together they create visual noise. Outfit loses clarity and can begin to feel older rather than elegant. Elegant women often follow a simple balance, one focal point within the outfit. If a blouse has beautiful texture, the rest of the pieces remain simple. If a necklace is bold, the clothing around it becomes quieter. This creates harmony and allows each element to be appreciated without competition. Another area where too many details appear is layering. Many women enjoy layering clothing because it adds warmth and comfort, but when several layers have different colors, textures, and lengths, the outfit can quickly feel heavy. Thoughtful layering keeps the shapes clean. Color also interacts with visual detail. When many strong colors appear together, along with patterns and accessories, the outfit becomes more complex than necessary. Elegant wardrobes often use a limited color palette, allowing shape and fabric to become the focus instead of visual clutter. Choosing simplicity does not mean dressing in a boring way. In fact, simple outfits often look more luxurious because the eye can easily follow the lines of the clothing and appreciate the quality of the fabric, the posture of the body, and the calm confidence of the person wearing it. Small adjustments make a powerful difference. Removing one accessory, softening a pattern, or choosing smoother fabrics can instantly bring clarity back to an outfit and restore the quiet elegance many women want their style to express. Fashion after 50 becomes easier when clothing works together instead of competing. Every piece should support the overall harmony of the look, allowing the woman herself to remain the center of attention. If you enjoyed this conversation about style habits that quietly age many outfits, remember that elegance grows from awareness and thoughtful choices. If this video helped you see your wardrobe in a new way, please like, subscribe, and share. EverElegant Style with someone who loves timeless fashion and confident living.